Hello, Chris Worden. So, listen, today's video is titled, I've woke up today and I have an HMRC bailiff at my door. Now, that isn't me. I didn't wake up today with an HMRC bailiff at my door, but many people are going to start to experience the revenue visiting people with unpaid HMRC arrears. It's starting again in September, and today's the September the 1st. So it's really a bit of a warning and a what to do if you've got HMRC arrears. Now, just before I start, please subscribe to if you enjoy the videos that we do here. They're aimed at the small business owner in the UK to help them understand the minefield that can be corporate insolvency. All our information is free, and if there's any subject that you want us to cover, please drop it in the comment section below. If you like the video, give us a like, give us a comment, get us up those YouTube rankings. So, back to the main point. Listen, it's September the 1st. The HMRC have said that from September, enforcement agents will be back out there visiting people and businesses that have not made contact with the HMRC over unpaid tax arrears. That can be VAT, it could be corporation tax, it could be pay as you earn. Now, I don't deal with personal debt, but it could also mean self-assessment tax as well. So, it's hard enough when your business is struggling. I remember back when my company was struggling some years ago, it felt like every day was a battle. I'd walk in at 6 o'clock and I'd feel like I'd done 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Emotionally, I was exhausted. The last thing that you need when times are hard is the worry that tomorrow you've got a bailiff either turning up at your home address, if that's where your registered address is, or turning up at your business. I mean, I had a restaurant the other week who had bailiffs turn up at his a busy restaurant on Friday dinner time. You just don't need it, you know. Now, and also it's avoidable in this circumstance, and I'm going to tell you how to avoid it. Whatever the issue is with HMRC, no matter how much you owe them, no matter whether you can pay them or not, ring them up. You've got to pick the phone up. They are very reasonable. They are not these scary people. They just want to know where you're at. Now, make no mistake, listen, HMRC are quite powerful. They can take goods. They can force you into insolvency. But it is a last resort. They know that people are struggling right now. And their line, I wrote this down somewhere. Where was it? Yeah, they've never been more flexible in assisting businesses right now. Now, just to give you a little bit of context, there are more people and businesses with HMRC arrears today than there was in the financial crisis. That just gives you an idea of the magnitude of this problem. So, listen, if you've got HMRC arrears like many thousands of others, here's what you do. Number one, get all your HMRC reference numbers together. So if you owe VAT, what's your VAT number? If you owe corporation tax, what's your corporation tax reference number or UTR number? Get it all together and ring them up. Now set aside an hour. It's going to take some time. They're very, very busy fielding calls from people like you who are struggling with HMRC arrears. So set aside at least an hour. And call them and explain your situation. Number three, you want to negotiate a time to pay arrangement if you can afford to do it. Now, a time to pay arrangement is where you agree to pay your HMRC arrears, whether it's VAT, corporation tax, PAYE or self-assessment, over an extended period of time. Now, before COVID, it'd be 12 months. That'd be like the furthest you could push it. But I'm telling you now, you can negotiate a 2-year time to pay arrangement right now with HMRC. And in certain circumstances, you could organise a 3-year time to pay arrangement. But let me tell you, if you go down that route, they want to know your shoe size and your inside leg measurements. It's quite an arduous process, so I've been told. Now, what's really important is if you cannot afford to pay your HMRC arrears, don't make an agreement to pay if you know you're not going to be able to. Listen, if there's no money, if there is no cash in the till, there is no work, you need to tell them that, and you need to say, listen, I have no money whatsoever right now, but I'm going to check in with you in a month or 3 months to let you know what's going on. And by telling them that and putting that note on the system, it should stop enforcement action and stop you having a rude awakening by one of the HMRC's lovely bailiffs. So, listen, I'm going to end on this. If your business is struggling to pay the HMRC, like many are at the moment, it's a red flag. It's a sign that you may need to seek insolvency proceedings at some stage in the future. Now, what you mustn't do is make the HMRC's position any worse. So if you continue to trade with no hope of recovery and no intention of paying that the HMRC back their money, that's going to get you into trouble personally. You don't want that. Like with everything, the earlier you take advice, the more options you've got available. I hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe and I shall see you soon. All the best. Goodbye.